South African football icon and captain of the Bafana Bafana team, hailed as one of Africa's top goalkeepers. This was Senzo Meyiwa.
I used to joke a lot at training, but now sometimes I hold my jokes.
On a rainy day in October 2014, the 27-year-old plays his last match. The very next day, as he visits his girlfriend in Vosloorus, tragedy strikes. Senzo is fatally shot in an apparent home invasion.
Senzo Meyiwa was gunned down at the home of his girlfriend's mother on the East Rand.
The nation mourns. Questions swirling around events at the crime scene, the home of musician Kelly Khumalo's mother, where 7 people converged. The musician, her mother and sister, their partners and close friends. It's said that one intruder carries a gun and demands money and cell phones, and in a scuffle, Senzo is shot in the chest. Under intense public pressure, police make a swift arrest. The police's prime suspect lives down the street. His girlfriend, 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, sees the police arrive at their home.
Yeah, wangangisendlini kwafika amaphoyisa amathathu. La maphoyisa ephethe photocopy kaZamo. So bafike bangikhombisa yena bathi uyamazi lo muntu.
Her boyfriend is called Zamo Mbatha. He's busy at the nearby car wash.
Kwakuyimoto zazi-8 namaveni ayi-4 ngabakhombisa ngathi uZamo nangilahleli khona. Lo nomunye wayethi ayiwe ngempela lo uzolikhuluma iqiniso. Bambamba nge-short pen.
It emerges that witnesses at the crime scene identified Zamo. It becomes the longest day of Zamo's life as he's hauled in for questioning and an identity parade. With great fanfare, police brief the press that they've got a man responsible for Senzo's murder.
We are sure that the person that we have now charged is one of the suspects.
But there's a glaring problem. For the fateful night, Zamo has an alibi. They were sound asleep at home, they say. Within days, it becomes clear that the police can't make their case against Zamo stick. 2 weeks later, they release him.
There is no sufficient evidential material to put Mr. Mbatha to trial. Consequently, this court orders the immediate release of the accused Zamo Mbatha from detention.
For 6 years, the police investigation seems to stall. It's only in 2020 that they address the media again, claiming to have linked a suspect to the firearm that killed Meyiwa. It's 6 years of pure hell for Zamo. He loses his job and sinks into depression. He was the first suspect in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. It's nearly 10 years later, and Zamo Mbatha recalls the most terrifying 2 weeks that changed his life forever. Zamo knew the Khumalos and used to see the famous footballer around. So why would someone inside the house at the crime scene point to him?
Police station.
The picture appeared everywhere. But did you think, no, but we might have similar features? Are you at some point thinking about how Laban Baga Khumalo, they know me, they should be telling these people, guys, it's not me, Aksuya lo Mundu?
into engangilongi ngikhuluma manje ngangikhona gcwele lapha akufanele bangikhombe labantu engabe kuthiwa kwakuyimini umuntu wayengenile.
After his arrest is announced, hurt and angry community members storm Zamo's home, demanding answers.
Laba bebakhuluma ngendaba yokushisa indlu babengekho la endlini babekhuluma ngaphandle. Abanye bethi hawu le ntombazane iyazi mos angeke siloko sikhuluma izinto eziningi khona into ayaziyo because umuntu wakhe lo if kungafa yena or singamshisela la kulomkhukhu ingaphela yonke lento.
Neighbors who know the couple managed to disperse the crowd. When Zamo is released 2 weeks later, it's without the big press conference. For years, he's unable to shift the cloud of stigma and suspicion.
Ngase ngisaba nami ukuthi kena ngenze ukuthi ngibulawe ngoba ngeke ngiwezwa namahemeheme ukuthi kena angilethwe stadium sizoqeda ngalowo muntu thina yabo.
Zamo has been struggling to make ends meet.
Umuntu wami ukena uzamayo ebethola amatoho nabantu basendlini yema ukuthi kanjani ubhuti ngiyakwazi ukuyokhala kena ngisize.
I can almost feel and understand Zamo's anger and frustration, not only at the community, but the police, but most of all at the people that were in the house, who knew him, who saw him every day. And they know that he was not the person that pulled that trigger. And 10 years later, their lives moved on and they carried on. And to this day, his life is still standing still. It would take 8 years for Meyiwa's high-profile trial to get underway, raising allegations of cover-ups along the way. It's only in 2020 that police parade another 5 suspects.
We have a watertight case against all 5 suspects.
By 2023, after numerous delays, Judge Cifhiwa Maumela is suspended for his failure to deliver judgments within reasonable deadline in other cases. The trial restarts before retired Judge Rata Mokgwatleng. Legal analyst Thabo Masombuka hopes this will finally bring closure and justice.
We saw a little bit of sense of urgency in the manner in which the judge conducts the conveyance of evidence. He's a bit interfering, but interfering to ensure that the procedure is followed to the teeth. Curtailing unnecessary lines of questioning, but also in ensuring that there's an expeditious trial.
And figuring out who the infamous dreadlocked man is remains key to the trial.
That the person who is depicted in the photo there has got dreadlocks, or has got a particular hairstyle.
Zamo's trying to fight back, reportedly suing the police for close to 20 million rands. Over the past 10 years, Zamo's life has basically stood still. And during this period, he's been trying to sue the state. But is there ever an amount of compensation that will ever be enough to get his 10 years back? Last year alone, police received nearly 13,000 claims for unlawful arrests. That's over 12 billion rands.
Police irresponsibility and recklessness in this country is not going to be resolved until courts zoom into the personal pension funds of these police officers.
Nangesintu makhona into eyenzekile kuwena makutholakala ukuthi kena le nto oyenzanga kumele uhlawule.
Shockingly, police haven't let Zamo off the hook completely as the case continues.
Until the final scope of the investigation is done, we will then know whether any suspect who might have been arrested before, did we make a mistake, the investigation still continues.
With Zamo's lawsuit pending, the police and witnesses can't comment. To this day, he's struggling to make peace. And still to this day, no apology from 𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗶, no, nothing from 𝗦𝗲𝗽𝗁.
Next.
As the murder trial finally makes progress, will it reveal who killed Senzo Meyiwa and why?